Good morning, Stockton. This is Channel 14 News. I'm Vincent Policastro.
And I'm Lisa Capasso, and here are the top news stories of the week.
Well, I'm voting Hillary now. On a recent interview with late-night host Jimmy Kimmel, the presidential candidate was asked about Area 51 and UFOs. Clinton said that if she were to be elected president, one of her first acts would be to go public with classified UFO files, as long as they did not endanger national security. This might just give Hillary the boost she needs to be the Democratic candidate. Be sure to hear in the coming weeks other candidates' stances on declassifying UFO files. Although Trump will probably just want to build a wall around the earth to keep the aliens out.
With Easter came the tradition of chocolate bunnies and chocolate eggs, and maybe some chocolate guilt too. If you're indulging in these sweet treats, remember that not all chocolate is created equal. You may have heard that chocolate has some health benefits, similar to red wine. The word antioxidants seems to be a good excuse to enjoy eating it. However, it is actually dark chocolate which contains less sugar than milk chocolate and contains the main healthful ingredient, cacao, which is beneficial. Better quality dark chocolate brands use 65 to 100% cacao. Cacao beans are rich in antioxidants and minerals, which are claimed to protect your nervous system and also boost your mood. Cacao may also reduce the risks of the following: stress, certain cancers, clogged arteries, strokes, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease. Although you should not have too much of a good thing, go ahead and enjoy some chocolate the healthy way.
This is not a joke, I promise. Day of Scholarship is this Friday, April 1st, aka April Fool's Day. Stockton scholars in the community present the 16th Annual Day of Scholarship from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. in the Campus Center and Lower F Wing. There will be presentations, posters, and Picha Kucha, which means, I don't know. Nobody knows. You gotta go to Day of Scholarship to find out. As Francis Bacon said, silence is the virtue of fools. So don't be a fool and come get some scholarships. And don't worry, this is not an April Fool's joke. You will totally get your scholarships.
Hundreds of videos on YouTube can be found of people walking into pools or falling into fountains because they were texting and walking. New Jersey Democratic Assemblywoman Pamela Lampett has proposed a bill that would fine texting walkers $50 and repeat offenders could end up serving 15 days in jail, similar punishments as for jaywalking. Legal experts say the reason is public safety, to protect people from themselves and to protect motorists from distracted walkers. Texting while walking slows people down, inhibits their ability to walk straight, and causes people to disconnect from their surroundings. It is being considered a dangerous impairment, resulting in thousands of needless deaths and millions of injuries. New York, Illinois, Arkansas, and Nevada have also had legislators try to pass such a bill, but have failed to enact regulations against texting while walking. Lampett knows the likelihood of her bill becoming a law in New Jersey is minimal, but her main purpose is to bring awareness to the growing problem of distracted walkers, because it's a serious and growing issue.
How's it going, Stockton? My name is Stella Psomyas, and here's your week in sports. March Madness is down to the Final Four. In the past 20 years, only Steph Curry has scored more points than Buddy Hield through the first 4 games of the tournament. Hield dropped 37 on Oregon Saturday night to send the Sooners to the Final Four. Villanova upset Kansas 64-59. Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart got 2 key steals in the final minute to help Villanova upset top-seeded Kansas and advance to the Final Four for the first time since 2009. Syracuse becomes the first 10 seed to ever reach the Final Four with a 68-62 win over number 1 UVA. Malachi Richardson scored 21 of his 23 points in the second half, and Syracuse extended its improbable run to the Final Four with a victory over the top-seeded Virginia on Sunday. North Carolina races to another Final Four, beating Notre Dame. Bryce Johnson had 25 points and 12 rebounds to lead North Carolina to an 88-74 victory over Notre Dame on Sunday night, leaving the Tar Heels as the only number 1 seed in the Final Four. The Final Four begins April 2nd, where Villanova will take on the Oklahoma Sooners, followed by North Carolina playing Syracuse. That's all I have for this week in sports. My name is Stella Psomias, and here's Brielle with the weather report.
Hey there, Stockton. I'm Brielle Bazio with your weekly weather forecast. Tuesday is sunny and breezy at a high of 58. Wednesday is sunny as well at a high of 55. Thursday is much warmer at a high of 65, but may have some late day showers. The rain continues into Friday at a high of 61, but clears up by Saturday, a high of 56. Sunday and Monday are sunny again at highs of 47 and 49. Enjoy this springtime weather, Stockton. Now here's Pauline with World News.
Hey there, Stockton. How are you? I'm Pauline Enriquez, and this is your World News. The Philippines launched its first successful microsatellite called the Diwata-1 on the 22nd and has reached the International Space Station. The spacecraft carried supplies of food, hardware, nanosatellites, a 3D printer, and a gecko gripper for the 6 astronaut scientists at the ISS. It will be at the station for 20 months, helping observation of weather patterns, disaster response and mitigation, and agricultural productivity. Diwata-1 will also help evaluate the chemical composition of meteors entering the Earth. After its use, it will be sent further away for an explosion experiment, which will help scientists determine how flames react inside an orbiting space capsule. Philippine officials say that the venture was a big step in the country's space technology development. Officials from Rio de Janeiro announced a new anti-terrorism training program called the First Response to Terrorist Incidents, a program that aims to prepare for any possible terror attacks during the 2016 Olympics that will be held this August in Rio. 70 agents of the Office of Anti-Terrorism Assistance from the American Bureau of Diplomatic Security took part in the week-long training. A team of engineers who will be working at the Olympics control centers also took part in the training. The training involved case studies, fast response decision-making, incident command procedures, and expertise advice from experienced personnel. Nearly 8,000 other security officials will be trained in courses such as risk analysis, mass control, tourist security, and languages, as well as anti-terrorism. I'm Pauline Enriquez. That was your World News for this week. Now Sam Rubenstein with your Stocktainment.
Good day, Stocktonites. My name is Sam Rubenstein. I'm really distracted by this giant TV, and this is Stocktainment. So, let's get this whole thing started with the new comedy starring Melissa McCarthy. The Boss. It's a story of a successfully overly pompous business person with no actual skills or understanding of the political process running for president. Nope, no, it's not. I mistook Donald Trump for a Melissa McCarthy movie. Sorry. So this is the movie about an overly pompous business person who loses their money, still like Donald Trump. Gets arrested. Now we're going a little bit away, and now has nowhere to go after serving her time. So she becomes a Girl Scout troop leader. Let's take a look.
What is all this? This is my way back. We are going to start a brownie empire and teach these girls real business skills. We want some good recruits. Get in there, go for the aggressive girls.
I feel kind of sweaty and scared.
It's just the coffee kicking in. Oh, you know what? Oh, I may have switched them. I put a little splash of bourbon in mine.
So, there you have it. Children being taught business from a one-time millionaire, now turned parolee, who can be described as a failing sociopath who's using flaws in the political process to... I keep going back to Trump. I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. It's just the main characters are the same person. Donald Trump, Melissa McCarthy, they're the same character. Oh, my God. Either way, The Boss comes out on April 8th. So, with that said, it's time to talk about something that will not remind me of Donald Trump or the failing American political process, and that is Marvel's Civil War, because the Civil War would never happen in America. Anyway, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. I am beyond excited for this. It's like Batman vs. Superman, but hopefully not completely dragged through the mud by the critics. This movie pits Captain America versus Batman. Sorry, Iron Man. Very different movies, I swear. There's a giant battle with a bunch of different heroes fighting for the right to continue to exist freely as heroes. Iron Man representing the idea of, registering heroes so that the government is aware of who's doing what and how they can be, used. And Captain America maintaining that freedom is an important thing and we should never register anyone ever. We're back to Trump again. Anyway, let's just take a look at this.
New York. Washington, D.C. Sokovia. Okay, that's enough. Captain, people are afraid.
That's why I'm here. We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game.
I'm sorry, Tony. If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
This is absolutely wonderful. Iron Man vs. Captain America, Dawn of Justice. Civil War comes out on May 6th. All right, Stocktonites. That was another segment of Stocktainment. My name is Sam Rubenstein, and I have to book tickets for a flight to Canada. See you guys later. Oh, Canada, my home and native land.
That's your news for this week. I'm Vincent Policastro.
And I'm Lisa Passo. Have a great week, Stockton.